Bienvenue chez moi. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler des reflexives ou des verbes réfléchis. Alright? Let's see how we form them. So, you know we've been talking about ER verbs, yes? And first we work with the infinitive. So, can you think of an ER verb first? Let's see, we're going to talk about the verb raser, for example. Raser, that's an ER verb, yes? Raser, here we go, raser means to shave. So, if I'm going to shave something, or someone, could happen, if I'm a barber, for example, the barber is going to shave a beard, yes, somebody's beard. Let's say if I have a grooming salon, I'm going to shave the dog or the cat if they can be shaved. So that's an action you do onto somebody else or something. Yes? Like the beard. You shave a beard, you shave it. Alright. Now, what can I do to make this verb, raser, to shave, reflexive? Reflexive, that's an action that is done upon the subject. So, for example, to shave, to make it reflexive, you're going to say in French, se raser. Yes? Se raser. And that se here, remember how it's spelled, se raser, we'll turn that verb into a reflexive verb. Now, every time you see a se and the infinitive, you will know that this verb is reflexive. What it means by reflexive is that it's an action that it's done upon the subject, yes? So, for example, if I write the way it should be written, the se before the infinitive, before the verb, se raser, it means to shave oneself. To shave oneself. Okay? Now there are more verbs than ER verbs. There are IR verbs, RE verbs, but so far we've been working with ER verbs to know how to formally conjugate the verb. So, se raser. Now, how do we conjugate verbs that are regular? Yes, ER verbs like se raser. It's going to be easy. It's the same as any regular verb. You drop the ER, yes, you drop it. One of the videos I talked about the guillotine, so you cut it, you guillotine it. And so now you're left with rase, rase, yes. And then you add the endings to this stem. So for the je form, what was it? For the je form, we had e, and then what was it after? Can you help me with this? Let's pretend I can hear you. E, es, yes, ons, ez, and ent. So this does not change. We still need those to conjugate our reflexive verb. Yes, you see the ending. We have es, and then we have ons, ez, and ent. Yes, and they go with the pronouns. Now, you need to learn a new set of pronouns when you have a reflexive verbs. Yes, so we have still that se raser, to shave oneself. And you remember your pronoun. What are the subject pronouns that we've been working with to conjugate verbs? We have the je, we have tu, we have il and elle, we have what? We have nous, we have vous, and we have il, and we have elle. That's the first set, yes? You remember those? Je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, and elle in the plural, yes? Okay. Now, we said we drop the ER verb, ending, sorry, and then when we drop the ending here, from this dropping the ER, yes, we are going to work with the stem, and then we're going to add the endings, the ES, ONS, EZ, ENT. So I can put that somewhere here. This does not change. I'm going to put all the way down there, and here, and there. This does not change. You see, I've put it all the way down. Yes? Because that's the way we do it. And then we said that for the je form, we had E, and then we had ES, and then we had E, and then we had, for the new form, we had ONS, and then for the vous form, we had EZ, and then we had ENT. Okay? All right. So we have this now like that, but if it was written this way, that would be conjugating raser without the se, without the reflexive. I would be saying I am shaving, you're shaving, he's shaving, or I shave, you shave, he shaves, she shaves, and so forth, where I'm missing what you need to know and memorize, the reflexive pronouns that go before. They go before the verb. Okay, that's a new set of pronouns you need to know now. So with the je, we have me. Je me rase. Now this is a new set of pronouns in the middle. They're called reflexive pronouns. The je is a subject pronoun. The me is a reflexive pronoun. And you have the rase, which is the verb, conjugated with the je. And the je me, they go together. And now you're saying, je me rase. You're saying, I am shaving myself. I shave myself. So repeat after me. Je me rase. Je me rase. Yes? And then we have the tu and the te. The tu and the te. Tu te rases. Tu te rases. Repeat after me. Tu te rases. And then we have for the il and elle and the e, we'll see later in the program, we have il and elle se rase. Il and elle se rase. Repeat after me. Il se rase. Elle se rase. Yes? Il se rase and elle se rase. Now, for the new form, you're going to double the nous. So you're going to say nous. Nous nous rasons. Yes? Nous nous rasons. Repeat after me. Répétez s'il vous plaît. Nous nous rasons. Nous nous rasons. And then for the vous form, you will double the vous again. And you're going to say vous vous rasez. Repeat. Vous vous rasez. Yes? And then the il and elle is going to be se. Il, elle se rase. Il, elle se rase. Yes? Il, elle se rase. So again, we have je me rase. Repeat. Je me rase. Tu te rases. Yes? Il, elle se rase. Nous nous rasons. Vous vous rasez. Il, elle se rase. Okay. Where do we put the negation? I am not shaving myself today. I shaved yesterday. I don't feel like it. Okay? Now, we're going to say je ne me rase pas. And you can conjugate this in a negative form all throughout. So the ne goes before the subject, the ne goes before the reflexive pronoun, and the pas after the verb. Je ne me rase pas. Je ne me rase pas aujourd'hui. Oui? Again. Je ne me rase pas. Je ne me rase pas. Oui? Est-ce que tu te rases aujourd'hui? Non. Je ne me rase pas aujourd'hui. Okay. Now, what happens when we have a verb that starts with a vowel or an H, like to get dressed, to dress oneself? In French, it's s'habiller. S'habiller with an H. So how are we going to say that? It's not raser, it's s'habiller. So How are you going to say it? Try to say it. We have those pronouns there. Yes, the verb is s'habiller. Je, and we want to say I'm getting dressed, I'm dressing myself. But because we have an H, or it could be a verb that starts with a vowel, the me is going to lie, and we're going to have je and apostrophe everywhere. Apostrophe. So, apostrophe, 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 and apostrophe. Yes? So we're going to say je m'habille. Get it? Je m'habille. The me is with the apostrophe. Apostrophe. Yes? Oops. Je m'habille. Je m'habille. Tu t'habilles. Il ou elle s'habille. The nous stays the same. Nous nous habillons. Vous vous habillez. Avec un Z. And, oops, il, elle s'habille. We're back to this apostrophe thing. Yes? So, je m'habille, répétez je m'habille. Tu t'habilles, répétez tu t'habilles. Il, elle s'habille. Yes? Nous nous habillons. Nous nous habillons. Vous vous habillez. Il ou elle s'habille. Oui, il ou elle s'habille. Yes, you have it? Okay, remind me what the pronouns are, the reflexive pronouns. What's the pronoun for je? The reflexive pronoun for je. Yes, it's me, je and me. What's the pronoun for tu? Yes, it's te. What's the pronoun for il and elle singular? Yes, it's se. For nous, it's nous. For vous, it's vous. And for the plural form of il and elle, it's se. Yes? So, je me, tu te, il, elle, se, nous, nous, vous, il and elle, se. Alright. Now, I'm going to give you a verb. See if you can conjugate it the right way. So, I'm going to give you se coucher, to go to bed, to put oneself to bed if you prefer. I give you some time to think. What, 5 seconds? Alright. How am I going to conjugate my se coucher? Je what? Je me, yes. Je me couche. Je me couche. Yes? Je me couche. Oops, you saw the rest. Tu te couches. I'll show you now. Il, elle se couche. Nous. Yes, nous nous couchons. Vous vous couchez. Yes. Il, elle se couche. Se couche. Je me couche. Tu te couches. Il se couche. Elle se couche. Nous nous couchons. Vous vous couchez. Il, elle se couche. Okay. Now, ask a question. À quelle heure est-ce que tu te couches le soir? En général. À quelle heure est-ce que tu te couches le soir? Can you answer that? Okay. Moi, je me couche tôt. Je me couche tôt. Je me couche à 10 heures le soir, en général. Et toi? Tu te couches tôt ou tu te couches tard? Did you get it? What time do you go to bed at night, generally speaking? Tôt, early, ou tard, late? Je me couche tôt. I go to bed early. 10 heures, 10 o'clock. Mais je me lève tôt le matin. Je me lève très tôt le matin. Very early. Il se lève très tôt. Bye bye. Au revoir.